and those singles don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause I like she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit on my ex. She like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, one point to guard.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a...
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. Freeman a first down and more. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. Right off the bat, a chunk play.
Still a great rush and a little bit of a surprise to break off a run like that this early in the game.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Vikings 44-yard line.
Mike. Mike 5-4. I got one.
Looking to throw on second down. Allen caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Well, these two teams, the Falcons and the Vikings, have met 30 times since the Falcons' inaugural year in the league back in 1966. And the Vikings winning 19 of those games, but maybe the most memorable game between the two was a Falcons victory. That was in the NFC Championship game back in January of '99. Gary Anderson missed a field goal to potentially win it at the end of regulation, and then the Falcons would get the victory in OT 30-27, and they were off to the Super Bowl. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Hey, 382, let's go. Watch the shit.
Here's Dalvin Cook, third year back from Florida State. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Tackle made by the 2nd-round pick, Isaiah Oliver. Cousins on 3rd and 2. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 7-0.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Falcons nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Now this time, Allen will throw. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chain.
3 yards in a cloud of dust. In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Hey, on 7.
On 2nd and 7, Allen gets it off to Freeman. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Right there.
Now Allen. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt.
Let's go, let's do it.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Come to my work. We won. Hey, can. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And complete right side to Cook. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Let's go, baby.
A gain of 12 yards.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Hey, zoom.
To the air again, it's Cousins. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. Second and 5 now. Allen, that's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. They'll run here with Freeman. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
We're going. We're going. Let's go.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack. After the sack on 1st down, Cousins. And he's going to go down again. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. On the draw, this will be Freeman. An agile move and a nice gain, then dropped at the 25-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 42 yards out. And Bryant's kick is good. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this 2nd half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the 1st half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. Fighting through, and he's got space. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a run with Cook. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
Keanu Neal brought down. A 3-yard pickup.
61, match box, right.
At the Falcons' 41-yard line.
Quick dash. Come. Switch.
On 2nd down, Cook. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Cook. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now he'll escape, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Adrian Claiborne able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now this time he'll look to throw. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
1st down Atlanta.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Ito Smith. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Ito Smith, 44 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so...
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Grady Jarrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
16 yards.
On third down, Cousins. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Kirk Cousins last year started all 16 games, but only led the Vikes to just one fourth-quarter comeback like he's trying to do here. Cousins on first down. Lets it fly for Thielen. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, 79 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson. And now it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And Cook has it, left side. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it third down. Cousins from the gun on third. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
45 to Mike, 45 to Mike. Go.
Again, it's Cousins. Dancing to his left. Throw left side on target to Thielen. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Pilot, 64, weak.
To throw again on second down. Cousins. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Takk McKinley in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. 3rd and long for Cousins. Going for the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Throwing on second down. Allen. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 75 yards. As his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Throwing now is Allen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Topper! Middle. Hey, orbit. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Looking deep for Julio. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time.
And he's going to go down in the end zone. Cousins taken down for the safety. What a gut punch. That should be the nail in the coffin with those 2 points, making this a 2-score game now with time, Charles, clearly not on their side.
Yeah, they have to give the football away as well. Had a chance. Yeah, it was a small chance to get down the field. But guess what? This one's now just about over.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They're spinning away. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, they'll run with Freeman. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for Atlanta, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough play.
Ladies and gentlemen.